Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, August 29th, 7:30 in the morning. I'm about to take a shower, and then I have chemistry lab this morning at 9, and then microbiology lecture at 12, so that's really exciting. This video is going to be a little, like, week in my life. I'm a nursing student, third semester. It's now, like I said, Tuesday. Yesterday I just had chem lecture and stats lecture, and I had a little girls' night with my friends last night, and before that I did some microbiology notes and stats practice problems online and stuff. So I'm just going to take you guys with me throughout the rest of this week. Alright guys, I'm heading out and going to chem lab, just wearing my little Brandy Melville Nantucket Island baby tee and my Abercrombie jeans and my Air Forces because we can't have cotton shoes. Let's go to chem lab. Guys, I just got back to my apartment. As you guys just saw, I just sat and did work for, I would say, well, okay, I was on campus for 9 hours today. I worked in the School of Nursing suite, and that's like one of my favorite places to do work because it's so quiet, like no one really goes up there. So that's like my little hiding spot that I do homework in. My friends and I did a lot of homework there last year because like no one knew about it. So it was super like always quiet, always so peaceful. So that's like our favorite place to do work. I finished my first part of my homemade study guide for microbiology. Basically what I did was pull up the textbook for that chapter, and I just added anything extra from the textbook that weren't in the slides or in the lecture to my notes. So that was done. I did all that for microbiology lecture 2. So here's what all of the pages look like completed. This took a while because a lot of thought went into them, obviously, but I'm really proud of my notes. I love when my notes end up really pretty and like aesthetically pleasing because it makes it more enjoyable to study. Ew, there's a hair. And also like it keeps me motivated when everything's put together and stuff. Today in chem lab we did our Excel tutorial, and let me tell you, oh my god, my hair looks crazy. It's really humid outside, so my hair does not look happy, but anyway, it was literally the most confusing thing ever. Like I've always used Google stuff like Google Docs, Google Sheets, and we had to learn how to use Excel, and I had used Excel in the past, but not enough to like have just breezed through this tutorial. And it was 2 hours, and we had some of our friends from nursing who were also in our lab help us out, and that was a blessing because we were all on the struggle bus. So it was good that we had each other, but it was just like the most confusing, stressful 2 hours ever. I'm so relieved to get that done though. Like I turned it in before class ended, and now I'm done with chem lab for the week. It feels so good to be back in my space. Love coming home to my apartment after a long day of being other places. So I'm gonna finally take these shoes off. It's really funny because in chem lab we have to wear calf high, calf length, whatever socks, and I do not have those. Like, I had Nike socks back when I used to do cheer, but I don't know where those are anymore. And Will left a pair of his socks at my place, so those are the only ones I got. Also, something that happened while I was working is that my computer died, so I was like, that's my sign to take a break. So I just changed into some comfies, and I'm gonna have a little snacky and then relax. I think I'm gonna have some pea snacks. I wanna sit in my bed, but I'm afraid I'm gonna fall asleep. It's like a really like cloudy day outside, but it's a good day to like go inside, like be inside and like do homework and watch the outdoors. Cause like my windows, I always keep my blinds open during the day because I like to look out and stuff and get some sunlight in my room. So okay, I need to email my notes to my friend because she asked for some assistance on notes, so I'm gonna go ahead and send those. Perfect. I just want to say, like, I often like stop and think about how much I love my friends. I have like a select few close friends, but those friends are like, they mean so much to me and they bring me so much joy, and I'm just so thankful to have like that circle to help me like get through nursing school. Oh, I need to wash my face. I need moisturizer. I need to go to Ulta or Sephora because that's the only place I can find my freaking First Aid Beauty. Because, okay, only reason I spend so much money on my moisturizer, which is like $30-something, it's because it's the only moisturizer that works for my skin. Because I have oily skin. As you can tell, my skin is a little shiny today because I ran out of my moisturizer like 2 days ago. I've been having to use my Cetaphil like daily moisturizer, but it's not for like necessarily the face, it's for the body. So obviously I'm like, desperate times call for desperate measures in this case. So I need to get paper towels, moisturizer, paper towel holder, because we don't have a paper towel holder, and I need a couple other things. I have a list, so I might go to Target again today and get those things, and also go to Ulta because there's an Ulta nearby and get my moisturizer. The way my school does printing on campus is like you have to pay to print, and it's only a few cents. But in this case, the study guides that I've been printing out for microbiology are like 20 plus pages, so that's costing me a bit more. Okay, I did get an email from my stats professor telling us like a list of things to do. Did that. I'll do that. Did that. Okay, so I need to pretty much review the notes from what we've done so far in stats, and then start looking at the next module. Chemistry, this is a very different class than I expected it to be. It's called Chemistry in a Modern Society. It's for nursing majors and non-science majors. No. Nursing majors and non-chemistry majors. So no people who are doing chemistry as their major can take this class for some reason. So it's up to the nursing students and the non-chem majors to do it for some reason. So I was expecting it to be like surface level stuff, and it kind of is, but even the surface level stuff of chemistry is like no joke. See, I'm a little concerned about chemistry because chemistry is so much different than microbiology. Microbiology is, for the most part, like pure memorization, just like anatomy was last year, and I took anatomy 1 and 2, got an A in both because I worked so incredibly hard in that class. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours every single week memorizing everything, and I cried over that class. I was super anxious about it because I wanted to do the best I possibly could, and thankfully I did. But it was just such a draining experience. Nothing on my teacher. My professor was amazing. Me and my friends who took that class together, we formed a close bond with her. She was the best. I loved her so much. I still think about her. I wish her the best. I hope she's doing good. I might have to visit her in her office because she's my queen. But My microbiology professor, my lecture professor now, is incredible. She is truly a girl boss because she's been teaching this subject for like 30 years, like probably I think over 30 years, and she's amazing. Like, she's genuinely incredible. Like, her lectures are so, like, I almost want to say like inspiring, because she rarely looks at the slides on the big board. She just talks because she knows exactly what she's talking about, because she knows her stuff so well. So she is like my new anatomy professor, like the equivalent, you know what I mean? So I also see microbiology as my equivalent to anatomy last year, because it's like memorization, like it's the class I'm gonna prioritize because it's really important, as well as chemistry, but microbiology especially. So anyway, enough rambling. So I'm gonna show you guys how I have my desktop organized right now. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what my desktop looks like. Okay, so basically I have my classes up here, and I'm in microbiology lab and lecture, and then chemistry lab and lecture. So as you can see, when you click on chemistry, I have like a subfolder, so like lab and lecture. That way I can distinguish, which file is from which class. So lab, as you can see, I just have the lab manual for this class, which thankfully came with the lab, and I didn't have to buy it because my microbiology lab manual was $100. And then my Excel tutorial from today, traumatizing. Anyway, never gonna look at that again unless I have to. And then lecture, as you can see, I just have the slides that we've done so far, the syllabus, math refresher from last week, which was also pretty traumatizing. And then my stats, I just have like my PowerPoints that we've done. And then microbiology, this is where the fun stuff is, in my opinion. I just have my lab and lecture. So in my lab, as you can see, I just have the syllabus and the exercise 1 that we did last week. For my lecture, I just have the chemical principles PowerPoint that we have to review on our own time. It's going to be on the upcoming quiz this weekend, so how exciting. And then the syllabus, and then all 4 lectures that we've had so far. And then I have another subfolder in this subfolder for my notes, and it has my notes for the 4 lectures. So I have the notes for the lectures and then the lecture slides. So everything's all organized for that. And then nothing in my nursing folder yet, because my specific clinical section starts on the second half of the semester. So that'll be October 16th roughly. So that's when I'll have stuff in there, but for now it's blank. So anyway, that's what it looks like right now. I'm definitely gonna go to Target and Ulta. I don't really want to, but I have to, you know? Okay guys, so it is now like 10:30, or no, just kidding. It's like 9:30, and I had a slight change of plans. One of my good friends who lives in this building asked if she can come over because she's going through a hard time. So I had her come to my apartment, and we just talked for a few hours, and she felt better. So I didn't go to Target and get my stuff. After she left, I just did some homework, and I did more of my microbiology notes. And so Mimi and I are now gonna watch our nightly American Horror Story. So we have a new tradition that every night we're gonna watch at least 1 episode of American Horror Story and have dessert. So really excited. All right guys, I'm about to head to sleep. Mimi and I had our American Horror Story night. It was super nice, super fun. That show was scary. Like, we're on the 1st season, and that show was like so weird. Like, I can't keep up with it, honestly. Like, it's so, I'm lost. But anyway, tomorrow I have chem lecture, and then I have stats lecture 5 hours later. Will's gonna come after I get out of that. We're gonna go to the pool if the weather is somewhat decent, and I'm really excited to see him. I will see you guys in the morning. All right guys, good morning. It is 8:24. I'm heading over to campus so I can go to my chemistry lecture. I'm finally heading back to my place. It's 4:19. I've been on campus since 8:30 this morning, and it was a long day, but a good day. I had chemistry lecture this morning at 9. And then after that, Mimi and I went to the library. We did some work for 2 hours. And we packed our lunch today, both of us. So we had our lunch outside, and then we had something called the Get Connected Fair at our school, where it has like all the clubs and organizations have a table, and you can go get like information, you can like sign up. And we signed up for like a few clubs, and I'm really excited. Like, they're just small little organizations, but I really want to get like more involved on campus. And the groups I joined just seem like really, really meaningful, and the things they do, like their mission, all of their missions are like so impactful and like reside really well with me. So I'm really like excited about those groups. And it's always good to be part of like an organization, like having lots of networking, because I'm currently in, technically the ones, counting the ones that I just joined today, I'm in 4 organizations. So I'm really happy and excited about those. And then I had stats lecture just now. I just got out of that, so heading back to my place now. Alright guys, I'm making some avocado toast. I'm toasting my everything bagel in the air fryer because we don't have a toaster, and I have some Grey's Anatomy on. I just did some pre-lab stuff for my microbiology lab tomorrow. So, hey guys, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. It's now 11, I think, and Mimi and I just watched some Grey's Anatomy, and we had dinner and stuff. And I did my pre-labs for microbiology. So I did my reading, my videos I watched, and then my pre-lab quiz. So I'm all ready for lab tomorrow. My microbiology professor for lecture is not going to be here tomorrow. It's her birthday, so she just assigned us to watch her lecture videos instead, because she won't be here. So we'll just watch the video, and then I already formatted my notes for that lecture. So I'm gonna type in extra stuff and then print it out and write in it like I have been doing with my other ones. So tomorrow in microbiology lab, we're doing 2 labs, like 2 exercises, I guess you could say. And Mimi had her lab today. She said it was really hard, so hoping it goes well. And I assume, and also tomorrow we're going to be seeing our bacteria results from last week's lab, because that's when we swabbed everything and did the hand washing thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing, well, I'm also not looking forward to seeing the bacteria that was on my hands in my phone, because I don't know if I've talked about this, but I have a hand washing problem, and anytime I'm just like sitting there existing, or like when I'm stressed, when I'm in class, when I'm just sitting there doing nothing, like I have to wash my hands. Like I always get the sudden urge to wash my hands. Like it's a need. Like I need to get up and wash my hands. It's really bad. But anyway, I don't know if that's like a OCD thing, or if that's like an anxiety thing, or maybe a little bit of both. But anyway, since I don't have my microbiology lecture tomorrow, I don't have to be on campus till 2. But Azima and I are going to campus around 10, so we can just work all day, like do homework and stuff and study together, and then go to microbiology lab. So I'll have another long day tomorrow on campus. I packed my lunch again, so I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's like 8:25, and it's a nice sunny day outside today. It's a high of 81, which is not bad because it's been really hot lately. I'm gonna have some breakfast and then shower, and then wait for Azima to pick me up, and we're gonna go to campus. I got to sleep in this morning because Monday through Wednesday I had to wake up like anywhere from like 6:45 to 50 to like 7. So it's good I got to sleep until 8 this morning. Okay guys, I just got back to my apartment. I've been out all day, and today we had microbiology lab, and we actually did like a real lab, and we used like the microscopes and everything. We looked at like organisms, like different organisms like fungi, bacteria, molds, yeast underneath a microscope, and it was really cool. In our lab notebook, we recorded everything we like observed, And then on our own time, we have to fill everything out. There's like written questions that we have to answer about the data and stuff. And then we're gonna turn in the first 4 experiments in one big packet next week, I think, maybe the week after. And that's like our first big assignment, is like the first 4 experiments. So anyway, afterwards, Azima and I went to the mall, needed some more moisturizer because I mentioned that before. And I checked the Ulta near our place, like near our school and stuff, and they didn't have it there. So I called the Sephora at the mall that's nearby, and they put some on hold for me because I was desperate, because this is, like I said, the only moisturizer that works for me. So here she is, my favorite. And then at the Ulta that we were at earlier, that I checked to see if they have it, they didn't, but I did get some Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty to use like for my whole body, because this stuff is excellent. So love it. I'm really excited for my products. Azima was gonna come to Zumba with me, but we found out that it's actually much later than we thought, and she has a bit of a drive. I do want to eat something because I am hungry and I need to eat something before Zumba, but I am gonna do some work before I go. I printed out my chemistry notes that I took in class so far, and I'm starting to write in them from the textbook, because I realized like I can't just prioritize microbiology. I also have to put chemistry on my priority list because it's very important, very difficult, and it's 4 credits. My microbiology class is 3 credits. I'm wearing my scrub pants that I had on for lab because, you know, Lab today was really, like, it was good, but we did have a bit of a time crunch because my lab section is only 1 hour and 45, and we did technically 3 experiments today. Like, we recorded data from our experiment last week, and then we did 2 separate experiments afterwards, and I finished exactly on time. Like, my instructor kept saying like, all right, 15 minutes, all right, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and I was like still looking at the microorganisms with a freaking microscope, and thankfully I finished right on time. All we had to do was record our observations, and then, like I said, like we're gonna have to answer the questions based on the data here at home, and then turn it all in. And I think September 9th is when they're all due. So it was fun. I liked it overall, you know, a little peachy. I think I need to go grocery shopping and get more actual food, because I do not have a lot of food in here. I kind of just eat the same things all the time, which to an extent is okay, but sometimes I want to try some other stuff, you know, like eat other stuff. So I'm gonna have, I don't even really want a bagel. I'll have half a bagel and a peach and then something else. Is that mold? It's definitely mold. It's okay, I'll just have the piece that doesn't have mold on it, which is the top. I'm sitting here doing watching my microbiology lecture that was supposed to be today, and filling in some notes from my typed notes. And I'm so exhausted, like my eyes are like struggling to stay open, so I had to open a Celsi SMH. It's like 6 p.m. Okay, so these notes are not printed out yet. I still need to print them once I finish watching the video, and then I have to go to campus to print them because my place only has black and white printing, and there's a lot of diagrams in here, and I want my notes to be colorful, so I'm gonna have to go to campus. I'm gonna go to Zumba. It's at 6:45. I'm just like trying to find the energy for it, because I've been so like go all day, so I'm trying to stay awake right now. But I'm gonna finish watching this lecture. I really want to go to Zumba, but it's already 6:07 and it's at 6:45. I'd have to leave at like 6:20 to get there at a good time, and I really need to get these notes done. And I have a microbiology quiz I want to do because it's due on Sunday, and I don't want to worry about school too much this weekend. So If they're having Zumba on Monday, I'll just go on Monday because it's Labor Day, so they might not have it. But if they do, then I'll go. And then Thursday next week, if my schedule allows it, then I will go because I really want to go. I love Zumba. I really need to get this done, you know, for next week. I'm gonna have to go to campus and print. I need to get a printer. I'm just gonna invest in a printer, I think, because I'm gonna be spending so much money this semester, this year even, on printing on campus if I don't just get a printer, so I might as well just get a printer. Hello everyone, I just got to work. I didn't film much last night or this morning because my mom came to visit me this morning and she brought me my plants and stuff, so I'm here at work now, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching a little bit into my second week of third semester of nursing school. I really had a good week and I'm getting a little stressed about the upcoming exams and quizzes I have, but I know it's all gonna be okay. I'm planning on doing another video like this soon or something different, like how I study or something like that, like how I plan my weeks and stuff. So whatever I feel like doing or whatever you guys want to see if you have any suggestions. But anyway, thank you guys so much again and I'll see you next time.